Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Aquarius, I am going to be doing your star sign reading for 2021. And we're going to see what messages Spirit has for you, whether it be for relationships, soulmate, general work, family, whatever comes out for you. What we're going to be doing is looking where you are right now, your perceived state of mind about things. Then we're going to be looking at what you wish for to happen in 2021, what's coming in for you the next year, and also some advice from Spirit for you on this journey at this time to help you get to what you're wishing for, what you're manifesting. I'm going to be using a variety of decks, but I am mainly going to focus the main part of the reading using my beautiful Spirit Song Tarot. And this focuses on Mother Nature, and there's so much beautiful ancient wisdom within Mother Nature, and that's why I wanted to use this deck in particular. I do have other decks to use as well, and as I'm guided to, I'll pull from some other decks as we go into the reading. If I was going to say, I also have two little doggies, and one of them has a very loud snore, so please excuse if she does start to snore. And I'm also, if the reading resonates, I would be very grateful if you would comment, like, share, subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, it simply means that it wasn't for you at this time, and there will always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time as guided by Spirit. So Aquarius, let's move on with your reading, and let's see first of all where you are right now on your journey. What's your perceived state of mind? Thank you for Aquarius. For those that most need to hear this message, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. So what have we got? We've got the Four of Cups, the Four of Shells. So in the traditional tarot, first of all, this is about a place where you are very much thinking about the past with a certain sense of sadness and regret, about the present, about how things aren't how you quite would like them to be, and it has fears attached to the future. And the Four of Cups, there is Spirit, the universe, your guides are trying to help you at this time. They're trying to show you the signs. They're trying to show you synchronicities. They're also trying to teach you about self-love as well. And that self-love is that self-love, when you come to that place of self-love, then you, in that space, allow the universe to, you step back out of the way of a lot of things, and you understand, when you understand much more about yourself, then you understand much more about others and why they behave a certain way as well. This Four of Cups with this crane, see the crane is standing there in the water, very patient, waiting for that opportunity to come in. And the crane represents a sort of renewed optimism. And so there is a change happening for you that is bringing in a certain optimism for you about the future. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're thinking about at this time, it is bringing you clarity and insight. And on these journeys that we're on, everything happens for us, every experience happens for us, and it's how we choose to receive that gift. Is it a gift of learning? Is it a gift of surprises and delights? It happens for us for that evolution of our soul. Thank you, Spirit. I feel with this renewed optimism and Spirit, there are things that have happened for you to help with this. You're beginning to have a renewal of energy. You're beginning to feel that pull. You're beginning to be motivated into action as well. And you are patient at this time. There is a patience with you. You've also been doing a lot of rest, a lot of recuperation. There's been a recovery period for you, whatever that may mean to you. And this again has been led by the universe. I almost feel like you've been forced to have that rest and recuperation. And it's beginning to give you a fresh mindset. So it's not the experiences themselves that we learn from. It's the pondering afterwards, the observing, the reflection, almost like the reflection of the water here. That is where we learn, when we go within and we look at why these things have happened for us. Thank you. There's a lot of soul searching that you're doing at this time. A lot of re-evaluation as well. That's all part of that reflective place that you're in. And there has been disillusionment. But understand that you're exactly where you're meant to be at this time, and that everything that's happened has happened for you for a reason. And everything happens for you for your greatest good. So let's have a look. And I'm seeing on the bottom of the deck, the 5 of feathers, which is the 5 of swords. And so the 5 of swords is about something that you did, that you were guided to do for self-love. Did you walk away from something that was very painful to do, but you did it because you knew it was the right thing to do? There is a resilience about you. This is the armadillo in this 5 of swords, and the armadillo has a shell. So there's a resilience about you, and you're learning protective boundaries. You did something for a healthy boundary for yourself, and you did something to shield yourself against more emotional harm that that was happening, things that were happening around you. And you've been given this inner strength to continue to move forward, however difficult that may be for you at this time. And with whatever you did from that 5 of swords for your self-love and your growth, you did it because you stood firm in your beliefs. You did it for yourself. Okay, so let's have a look at where you want to be next year, my darling, for Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. It's reading for next year. Where does Aquarius want to be? Thank you. So 4 of crystals. Okay, so you've got 2 lots of 4s here. The 4 of crystals. So the 4 of crystals is the 4 of pentacles. You want to let go of something. You want to let go of fears. You want to let go of some emotional attachments that you have at this time because of this 4 of cups. And that's easier said than done, as you know. And you know that it's difficult to continue to move forward whilst you still have an emotional attachment or fears attached to the loss of something or the fear of losing something. So with that 4 of pentacles, you've tried to control things in the past. And the beautiful thing about the universe is actually the more you let go of control, the more you let go and let God, the more the universe can step in and do what it's meant to for you. You see, this is a beaver. Okay, so beavers build dams, they build foundations, and they want to build very strong foundations, but sometimes Mother Nature, the water, which represents emotions as well, comes and washes that foundation away. So the beaver just builds another foundation. He doesn't sit in despair about what's gone. He recreates. So it's a reminder to you that you can recreate yourself anew every day. And that if that foundation that you're trying to build yourself has not happened, then maybe it wasn't the right one, that something's better downstream for you. So there's a better place to build a foundation. And it's that thing about letting go and going with the flow and understanding that with the water being your emotions, that those overpowering emotions are pulling you in a certain direction. And it may not be where you think you are right now. It may not be that place. It may be something better downstream. I hope that makes sense. And it's a reminder to you to always, with your emotions, to work everything you do, to do from a place of trust and love, to not react to things from a place of anger and resentment, but to always stand back and observe and to act from a place of trust, to act from a place of love. I also feel in this journey that you've built walls around yourself, just like a beaver builds walls. And those walls will get swept away by the flow of your life's journey, by the flow of emotions, by what's meant to happen for you in natural timing, divine timing. You can't build a wall around yourself and have it stay like that forever. There is obviously a healthy boundaries, but to protect yourself with that Four of Pentacles, and to not want to open yourself up for fear of what might be a repercussion. That in myself, darling, is those deep emotions, that water, those deep emotions within you that needs addressing. To look at the feeling behind the feeling of why you're fearing letting go, and to see where that comes from. And it can go right back to that inner child in you. So, but I'm so pleased that you want, this is where you want to be. So you want to let go of that. And actually with this card, this beaver is actually swimming down the river. So you do want to let go and go with the flow. So that is good. And on the bottom of the deck now, I've got the High Priestess. So this for me is just confirming that, you know, the High Priestess is somebody who goes within. The High Priestess is somebody who takes a step back and observes what's happened for them in their life. There is a reevaluation of things. There is trusting their instinct, their soul, their gut instinct. And you've done a lot of work and meditations and things. You've been dreaming a great deal. You're beginning to enjoy that calm and solitude. You know that this is a time for your soul to speak to you, for God to speak to you, because God talks to us through our feelings all the time. And this is a reminder for you as well with the High Priestess that everything will be revealed in the right time for you. All will be revealed in the right time for you. Just trust yourself at the moment. Trust your intuition. You know, continue to do that slowing down and reflecting, and let go of the expectations that you may have. Let go of the fears. You know, fears are false evidence appearing real. So let's see what is coming in for you, my darling, next year. This is for Aquarius. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming in for Aquarius next year? Thank you. I've already said it. It's the High Priestess. So you really, this is wonderful. This journey has brought you home to yourself, whatever this journey may mean for you. And there's going to be a real feeling as well for you next year. Do you see how that links is looking with contentment, with happiness, just being content within yourself, enjoying your own company, and looking forward kind of with a sort of I know. It's a sort of I know expression about what's meant to happen. And you see the moon there as well. That is about a new cycle that's coming in for you. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So this journey for you is about that self-love. I mean, you are a seal. So the Queen of Cups is about self-love, and it's about not giving that cup away to just anybody. It's about understanding that you are very precious, and you are very dear, and you are very deserving. And the seal represents deep wisdom, and that love can heal everything. And it's that gift of knowing, and it's that gift with the seal of going with the ebb and the flow of the water of your emotions. Again, at that natural place, you are a natural healer. And so whatever this journey is for you, you may not know that at this time, but the universe may have plans for you, because we can only heal, we can't heal others. We can trigger in them the ability to heal themselves, but we can help teach others. And so, but you can only do that from the place of your own experiences, because you could speak 1,000 words to somebody, but if they're not ready to hear it, or they're not ready to hear it because they don't want to shift. But you can't speak those 1,000 words if you haven't experienced it yourself, because we experience in our life, we go through experiences to feel things, and it's the feeling and being honest with ourselves about our feelings and not running from them and facing them is what shifts and changes us and raises our vibration and brings in that joy and that happiness and that peace. You are going to have, with this journey, a great deal of peace next year. And you know it with this Four of Cups as well. You know, you're reflecting on things, and you know you've gone through contrast, so you know what you do want, having experienced what you don't want. Sorry, my Alexa's talking to me now. You're very caring and you're very intuitive. So trust in that intuition, trust in that knowing. That's your gift from God. And whatever actions you're going to take next year, love is going to drive those actions. It's going to be from the right space. Okay, and I saw temperance, which means divine timing and patience, and you are on your life path, even though it may not feel it at the moment. Let's get some advice from Spirit for you, my darling, for Aquarius. Thank you. Advice from Spirit for Aquarius. Thank you. What advice do you have? Thank you. Ace of Acorns, Ace of Wands. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. So first of all, acorns are the wands here. So wands represent your passions, your desires, your creativity, whatever gets you going. Spirit is saying focus on that, not on others, on you. What do you love to do? What do you want to do? What gem of idea that you have that you know, because that is your life path. It could be your life path. And it's something that's been given, some gift that you have, something that you're very passionate about. Trust it. I mean, the ram in this ram here, that represents that determination and leadership, and it's a sign of strength. So whatever you're going to be doing on this journey, if it's something that is about, we recreate ourselves anew every day. But that wand, this Ace of Wands, this is a new cycle for you. And Spirit is saying, trust in what you want to do and what you love to do. Because this is your path. This is leading to this is your life's path. Be confident. Be raring to go and be passionate about it and trust. So that is absolutely lovely. I am now going to pull, I've just got some new lovely Lightseer Tarot, which is, I've just started to use them today actually. So I'm going to see what comes out for you as well. So what else, Spirit, is coming in? What else do you want to say to Aquarius? Thank you. Yeah, the Ace of Acorns, creative force and confidence. Be confident in your creative force. Thank you, Spirit. Because thank you, with that acorn, you're manifesting. Let go of the outcomes, let go of the how, when, what, and how, and just say thank you. If you're looking to do something, just say thank you to Spirit for it happening at exactly the right time. Just say thank you. Thank you in advance, because that's as above, down below. You're thanking them before you've seen it in your reality, and that shows trust. Thank you. What else do you want to show Aquarius? Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want to show Aquarius? The Queen of Swords. So, Queen of Swords, you've been through something, my darling, and it's bringing you, or brought you, wherever you are right now in your journey, to a place of, you know, swords represent clarity and truth. They can represent that conflict within us. But for me, she has no conflict there. She's sitting, the flag up there represents communication. So for me, what this is saying is that this Queen of Swords, this is you. However when you communicate, when you talk, you want to do it now from a place of truth. You don't want to feel that you have to swallow your words. You want to have relationships with people that's based on those same values. You welcome conversations and relationships with people that you can have soul-to-soul conversations with, emotional conversations there with the water. It's almost like she's sitting, she's very comfortable there. And I'm getting winds of change. So this has been something new for you. Now, the only thing about the Queen of Swords is that she she's very open, she's very vulnerable, and she does speak, but at the same time, the Queen of Swords can be somebody who protects her heart, a little bit like this Four of Pentacles and this Four of Cups, for fear of being hurt again. And it's a reminder to you that if you, when you do talk from your place of truth, when you are talking from that heart space, that soul space, there's nothing more powerful and empowering than doing that. And don't protect yourself too much. Don't what's the expression? Thank you, Spirit. Allow people to come to you, that if they can't communicate as clearly as you, know that it's not that they don't want to, it's just that maybe they can't communicate how they feel as well as you can communicate how you feel, and don't shut yourself off from them. But let's just see what else is going to come up. Thank you, Spirit. I just thought I saw, it's almost like you've closed off your heart chakra a little bit. But look what's coming in. You've got this 10 of Cups. So whatever is coming in for you with this Ace of Acorns, this is Spirit's advice. So remember, this is specifically for you on your journey about where you wish to be. You have great happiness coming in for you, great contentment, great joy. Does this concern family and relationships? I'm sure it does. Relationships both with loved ones, but with friends also, and family. But it's something that's happened and has been happening for you during this last year with COVID. The rainbows have been, children have drawn a lot of rainbows during this COVID crisis to represent hope and trust and belief. And so this relationship is going to give you such hope and belief for your future as well. And it's one that you're very much wrapped up in each other, but in a very healthy way. It's coming in for you, my darling. Anything else from this deck? Thank you for Aquarius. Thank you. Oh, thank you. And with this Queen of Swords, you see the bird up there, looks like the eagle. It's a reminder to you, just like the eagle keeps flying high, even when it's attacked by the crows, that the higher vibration, that the more you stay centered within yourself, the more the negative energies will fall away from you, that things will fall out of your life. It's all about speaking your truth, not being afraid to say, this is who I am, I know who I am, I like who I am. This is you as this high priestess, content within yourself. Okay, so thank you, Spirit. Sorry, that was just a little aside from them. Anything else from this deck? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so you have the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card, has come out. Beautiful, beautiful card here. And for me, this card is, you don't need another. The right relationship doesn't come along when you meet the next person. It's how you heal from the last relationship. And, literally a soulmate, the correct soulmate comes in for you when you've mated with your own soul. That is part of this. But this relationship that's coming in for you, it's a beautiful connection. It's loyal. It's unconditional love. It's childlike. Do you see here? And the dogs also represent the soul, because the soul does love us unconditionally, does know what's around the next corner, is very protective, is being in the moment. So this is this relationship that's coming in for you. And both of your souls already know this, or it's already in your life. But I feel it's coming in for you because you're presently in that Queen of Swords space. And look, you've got the Ace of Cups has come out too. So whatever this gift of this 10 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, it's a gift from God. It's divine timing. It's coming in at the right time. And you see she's wearing blue, and the cup is there by her heart. But it's that everything you do, continue to do from your heart space, your love space, and you allow if you're communicating and being from a place of understanding of yourself and releasing attachments to others, you allow the universe to bring in what you deserve. This Ace of Cups is a gift, and you already know it. It's coming in for you. All you have to do, my darling, because also what came out was the Five of Cups. And the 5 and the Ace make the 6, which is the 6 of Cups coming in, which leads to the 10 of Cups. What you need to do, because you had the 4 of Cups in the beginning, the 5 of Cups is to let go of regrets and remorse and the could-haves and the should-haves. Everything that's happened has happened for you for a reason. And it's been for the shift and change for you and this transformation. And when we go through these darker periods, that's when we're at our most transformative. And even when things seem dark, Spirit's always been there for you. Do you see with the stars up above? And when we focus on the negative things, we don't allow that, because this is 3 cups and 2 cups. And when you focus on the 3 cups, on the lack of, you're not allowing the 2 cups to come in. You're not allowing, because you're attracting out this energy of lack of. So let me see. Let's pull from my Dream Tarot and see what we have for you. Thank you. What else do you have for Aquarius? It's beautiful what's coming in for you. Thank you. That wanted to try and come out, but it didn't. Thank you. The moon. The moon, the moon, the moon. So, do you see here initially you've got like the 2 dogs with the 2 wolves. We all have inside of this, it's a lovely American Indian saying, we have a fair wolf and a soul wolf, and the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf you feed. So don't feed your fears. Fears are false evidence appearing real. The more you focus, here you are there, okay? The moon is about being guided by your emotions, that pull of the moon, like pulling the tides. The more you're guided to go within, the more you're guided to face your fears. And the more you do that, the more, do you see underneath here, it's like this lobster coming up through there. It's that these times when we're made to feel most uncomfortable is when we're forced to grow, just like the lobster growing out of its shell. And if you continue to focus on yourself and you continue to do this work that you're doing, you are, how do I say this? You are being guided by spirit, being guided by your dreams. And there are still things yet unknown that will come in for you next year. Let's have a look. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else to tell Aquarius? Thank you. Well, that wanted to fly out. Queen of Pentacles, my darling. The lovely Queen of Pentacles. This is a reminder about you. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's grounded, very connected to Mother Nature, makes decisions from a balanced space, is an amazing catch, and has gone through a journey where they've learned to let go of things, and they trust that knowing, that third eye. It's represented by the peacock here as well. So it's a reminder to you as the Queen of Pentacles that you have a realization of yourself. You know your worth. You will know your worth. You are a great catch, and you are very independent as well. You know, you're coming into the space of the High Priestess next year. So tell me more about, let's use this deck, my Illuminati deck. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups. And there was the Queen of Wands wanted to come out. Thank you, that wanted to come out. The King of Cups. The King of Cups. And there on the bottom of the deck, again, is the Ace of Wands. So I'm going to talk about this. You've already had the Ace of Wands. Now you've got 2 Aces of Wands, okay? Do you remember I talked to you that whatever you were wanting to do, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're wanting to create, focus on that, because that's your life path. And then I asked about the 6 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. The same card has come out on the bottom of this deck for this. Focus on this. This is this King of Cups. This is somebody, this is this soulmate. This is this 10 of Cups. This is somebody who has so much emotion for you, so many feelings for you. They're not terribly good about saying them, but they are dipping their toe in the water of the emotion. They are looking at their feelings, and my lights just flickered there. They are looking at their feelings. They are allowing themselves to be touched by their emotions. They have, normally the King of Cups is somebody who has so much emotion, but they don't know how to say it. They're almost fearful of it. And you see in the background, there's a swordfish there. So that's you, this Queen of Swords. And the swordfish, you know, the fish, they flow with the tides as well. But that swordfish can cut through all those emotions, can speak and communicate clearly, and you can see through things. You can see through, you have a knowing about this King of Cups. You understand who they are. You understand why they necessarily can't say sometimes how they feel. But this King of Cups is your 10 of Cups and your 6 of Cups soulmate. Thank you. Anything else? And they may be pretending that they're ignoring you at this time, but they're very aware of you. They're very aware of you. Thank you, Spirit. You've got the 9 of Swords. You need to try and stay out of your headspace a little bit and not worry about what's happening. Because when you're in that space of worry, you're in that lack of space. Just trust that everything's happening for you for your greatest good. This could be your King of Cups as well. But what I've got here is a 6 of Pentacles. So whatever's happening, you've got the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Let me just put my glasses on. I just want to see that. Thank you. So whatever this relationship is with the 6 of Cups, this King of Cups, this 10 of Cups, both of you are going to be putting in the same effort. You see 3 Pentacles, that's a foundation. Both of you are going to be building the right foundation for it. Now, it may not have happened in the past with the 4 of Crystals, there's 4 of Pentacles here with the beaver in the foundation, but there is whatever's happening next year, the same work's going to be done, that same give and take, that balance. So this is really lovely to see. Whoever this reading is resonating with, I believe you understand who this person is. And we're just going to pull, actually just lastly, I'm just going to use my Golden Art Nouveau Tarot to see what messages are there for you. Tell me more about next year, please. Thank you for Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you. They're just confirming you've got the King of Cups again, has come out again. And this time you have a dolphin in the background. And dolphins, that's you again. Dolphins represent playfulness and going with the flow and joy and communication. But it's also about you doing your thing. You keep focusing on what brings you joy. Keep doing it. Your King of Cups is very aware of it. And they are allowing themselves, although you're immersed in your emotions and you're happy doing your thing, they are allowing the water to now touch them. So this is wonderful. Anything else before we finish the reading? Thank you about this King of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. High Priestess. Again, 2 High Priestesses now. So you know. You know. And the High Priestess is, again, about that silence. It's about that understanding about divine law, divine timing. Torah means, that's what it means. And it's the same as the tarot. It means path of life. There is a new cycle coming in for you. Trust in your knowing, trust in what your feelings are trying to tell you, not your fear-based feelings, but that space, your soul space, trust in that. And again, on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Queen of Swords. So this is a very transformative time for you. Allow your soulmate to come to you. Allow them to come to you from the right space. I know you will receive them and allow them to communicate with you how they wish to. You know, you understand, you understand, you have that clarity and truth, and they are working very hard at the moment on that cornerstone. They're working very hard on that pentacle, the cornerstone of that 10 of Pentacles, those three foundation of those pentacles. Let me just show you again. They're working very hard, okay, on that foundation of the 10 of Pentacles. They've let go underneath here with the 4 of Pentacles that's sitting there. They have let go of certain things, and that's very good. And they're now working on these 3 pentacles, and they have an ideal. They have an ideal for you, and you are going to make a decision because you're holding that pentacle, that ideal that they've got there. They're working on it. You're holding it here, and it's about making a grounded decision and a decision from the right space. All right, my darling, I hope that helped with whoever this reading resonated with. I'm going to be doing your December readings at the end of this week, and I hope in the meantime you have a very lovely week, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye.